Okay, I'm here in Petaluma, California. I just took a little side trip and decided to come down and check out the Liberty Flyers field here. And they invited me in with open arms. And what's your name?
I'm Robert Pierce.
Robert, nice to meet you. I'm Jose with All RC. Yeah, just tell me a little bit about your field, maybe a little bit of the history of it.
Okay, so many years ago, and I can't tell you exactly when, this was an actual full-scale airport.
How does that work?
One runway. Well, you can see the runway as it is out here now, but it used to extend much further towards the east and much further towards the west.
Huh.
And it was used like any other airport.
Yeah.
Then, I don't know, somewhere along the way, maybe 25 or 30 years ago, it was downsized for ultralight aircraft operation only.
Which I could see, yeah.
And there are actually old hangars way in the distance over there. Until a couple of years ago, you could see old beat up, broken down ultralight aircraft in there, but they cleaned it up a bit. So this is absolutely ideal for what we do now, which of course is to fly model airplanes, radio controlled model airplanes.
And what do you allow here?
Well, technically, I guess if you read the rules carefully, there is a size limit somewhere up around 2.5 meter wingspan.
Okay.
Yeah. But I'm not sure anyone pays much attention to that anymore.
As long as people are being safe.
That's correct.
Yeah, yeah.
And as far as when we run gas and electric here.
Okay, no turbines, I assume.
No turbines,
yeah,
no.
Yeah.
EDFs.
EDFs are okay?
Yes. Yeah. And when I say no turbines, I only say that because I don't think anyone has come out here with a turbine. So if they did, you know, we might be so curious, we'd just let them fly, see what happens.
And you have a lot of members?
We have about 100. I think it's 100 adult and 12 junior members, something like that right now.
You guys are doing pretty good then. I was checking out your facility, and your facility is excellent.
Yes.
The tables are great. You got a full-on charging station over there with solar power. And the best thing in the world that I've ever seen in a flying field is a freaking coffee maker. So I have to say, I'm really, really impressed.
Well, come on, you got to get out more.
I bring my own coffee maker to the field, and you guys already have one here. So this is awesome. And you've been flying for how long?
Well, I learned when I was about 11 years old.
Okay. Yeah.
And I'm a full-scale pilot. I've been flying a Bonanza my whole life. And the RC business kind of comes and goes in my life. You know, you'll do, yeah. So I think this is my 4th time back in the hobby.
I'm the same way. I've gone away from it and come back, and gone away and come back, and you know, but it's always there, which is really nice.
It's always there, and my God, it's so fun, so rewarding in so many ways, and the camaraderie, the friendships you develop around here are really, they're kind of deep relationships you can develop, sharing, you know, the details of what we do.
Yeah, you have a common interest, and you develop friendships. You know, and I think that's half what the reason why we do this.
Yeah.
Are you looking for new members?
Well, the short answer is no. Right now there's a little bit of a waiting list.
That's awesome.
And I think the policy right now is we have 5 people on the waiting list, I think. And we will let in 5 people. And then when the year ends and it's time to re-up, we see how many people are quitting and don't bother to sign up again. And, you know, if that's 15 people, well, then we have 15 slots that open up at the beginning of the year. But right now, I know we're full.
That's pretty amazing that you have a flying field that is full up on members, and which kind of makes it really nice, because one of the good things about that is your field is very, very well maintained. Do you have like field days where people have to come in and work? And
yeah, we do, but it's not very often.
Yeah,
you know, maybe 3 times a year or something like that.
Yeah, it's really well maintained. You've got like really nice facilities here. So that's the one thing when I drove in and I parked, I was looking, I was like, man, this is really nice. You know, for a small field, you've got that's a 600-foot runway, right?
I'm sorry, I never measured it. I think you're right, because I've heard people say it's 600.
Yeah, 600 foot. So that's about the same as my my runway. Our runway is concrete, and yours is that what's that material called? It's like a fabric material.
It's a fabric. I can't tell you what it's called.
Yeah.
But yeah, we roll it out in big sheets, and then we have big nails.
Yeah.
You can see that we pound into the ground.
Yeah. Anything you want to say about the club?
I very much like to teach first timers. So someone who is interested in learning about this can come out here as a guest, and we use what's called the buddy box system.
Yes.
And it allows someone who has no experience whatsoever to get a hold of that transmitter and take a little lesson and do some loops and turns and whatever they seem to be able to do during that first day, and they will have zero fear of crashing.
Yes.
Because as soon as the airplane starts to look like it might crash, all I have to do is let go of a spring-loaded button on my transmitter, and then I fly the airplane out of the jeopardy it's in, and then push the button back down, and I say to you, your airplane.
Now, what is your website?
It's libertyflyers.org.
Oh, that makes it easy. Okay, so libertyflyers.org. I'll go ahead and link some contact information and the website in the comments section and the description. So if anybody wants to contact you to try to fly out here, I mean, this is an absolutely gorgeous place to fly. Right now it's a little bit windy. Is it windy a lot here?
In the afternoon it blows.
Yeah.
But you know, the more you fly and the wind, the less you care about the wind.
That's true. So. Yeah. I tend to, at my field, I tend to go out like at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, that's what everybody does. And look, as you can see, there was a lot of activity, and now everyone is left except
Everyone's
me.
gone. Yeah.
And
and you go soon?
It's about noon. I do not have to go, but look, it's not windy now, is it?
That's true. It calmed down.
And now there's nobody around, so I can practice the things that I want to learn, you know. Yeah,
this is fantastic, and thank you very much for your hospitality. This has been a great little side trip. I didn't contact you guys ahead of time. I just sort of showed up at your door, and you guys were very welcoming. So thank you very much. And
Jose.
If anybody wants to come down and visit Liberty Flyers and check out the Liberty Field out here, which is fantastic, come on down and have a good time, and maybe grab a barbecue if you come here on the right.
Yeah, you could do that.
Or at least a coffee.
Yeah.
All right, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it.